I think people get very wrapped up in the level of finish and sort of detail on a bike, and in reality, most of the time, if it's designed properly, it doesn't actually make that much difference. As long as it don't fall apart, you're all right. My name's Darren Sven. I run Sven Cycles and have been for 15 years. It was just one of those sort of evolving things, from pulling bikes out of skips and welding bits onto them and changing bits. It's simple as that. And sort of freestyling it a little bit, just measuring the bike that I liked and copied it. And then aerosoled it. It's fine, you know. I think a lot of what I build, whether people realise it or not, that there's a lot of very subtle details, and I'm a bit obsessive of how I put things together and how they look as a complete bike.
It is lovely. I don't think, it needs a bit more tidying up on this, but fillet brazing for me is my favourite form of construction.
And that's it. I like creating things. I like coming up with an idea, doing a sketch in my sketchbook and starting to put it together. It's handcrafted and hand assembled, and it's not done by a machine. And I see them as one-off works of art. It's not necessarily building the frame that takes the time, it's planning what you're going to build.
I think I'd have preferred if they carried on calling them compass.
So I'm heavily influenced by design ideas from the past, but then there's very little that's on a bike now, apart from ultimately electronic shifting and stuff like that wasn't thought of and manufactured probably by the 30s. And I've been known for making sort of classically inspired contemporary bikes. I think that's how I would see it, that we're using very traditional manufacturing techniques, but trying to use the best of what's available now. And I think if someone's going to ultimately invest in having a bike made, you want to know that if something goes wrong with it, if I'm not around, that you can take it anywhere and it can be fixed. And it's really nice to make something that someone's ultimately probably going to keep for the rest of their life. What I really like about bike packing is made cycle touring fashionable. Because before it was old men with their, Paradise panniers and sort of, baggy knitted shorts on. It doesn't have to be hardcore in a bivvy bag in the middle of nowhere. I just think it's a nice way of getting around. Life is bloody stressful, and if you can go on your bike, blow a few cobwebs out and go and have a cup of coffee in the woods and make yourself a bacon sandwich in the morning, it's brilliant. I think if people are exploring, and you don't have to travel around the world to enjoy it.